Hello traders, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video we'll be looking at the tools and indicators that can help you in your smart money world concept. I know a lot of you, when you see indicators, you're like, wow, are we supposed to use indicators? And the answer is yes, my friend. You should use indicators if there is need for it. So there are some few indicators I use here. Now, the indicators do not tell me when to buy or where to sell. No, that's not what the indicators is for. I do not trade off indicators, but I can use one or two indicators to help me, in my strategy. Okay, like same thing with tools. So I want to share with you some of the tools and indicators that I use in my trading. Okay, that has helped me a lot. Okay, when it comes to smart money concept. Okay, so now the first one is what? The Asian liquidity. The Asian what? Liquidity. I need indicators to show me the high and low of the Asian what? Liquidity. Okay, and that indicator is this indicator right here. You can see the red line here on this red and blue shaded region. They are simply Asian high and Asian low. Asian high, Asian low. Now, why do I need it? Because remember, market move in search of what? Liquidity. Okay. For example, if I'm to look at this, as long as this Asian high has been taken, okay, if we trace back into this other block here, I can expect the Asian low to be what? Taken. If this is not on my chart, if I don't have this on my chart, I will not have the privilege to know that this is the Asian high or low. Okay, but with it on my chart, I can quickly see that okay, this is the Asian high, and you can see it has been taken into the London session. Okay, so the first indicator you need to have as a trader is what? This Asian liquidity. And to get it, you simply go to your liquidity your indicator and type in FXN, Asian session range, by Billy_FX. This is what you should use, by Billy_FX 275. Is it downloads? I don't know what these numbers are for. I think these are the users. Okay, so Billy_FX. So when you get it, the setting is simple. The settings is simple. What I do is I only want it to be on. I only want the Asian to be visible from 1 hour, from in this case 2 hours. I change here to 2 hours. Okay, I take it off on daily, weekly, and monthly. I don't need it here. I only want it to be appearing from 2 hours downwards. Okay, up to the second base, and then I'm okay. For the input, you can leave it at default, but what I do, I've changed it to 19. It usually comes with 20 here, but I changed it to 19. I see it work better for me at 19, so I use it at 19. Every other thing remains the same. The color, you choose your colors here. Okay, like the red. Now this indicator also shows you London high and low and New York high and low. I don't need that. Okay, I don't need that. Extend session. Now the Asian color, you can see here red. That's what you see on my screen. The box line, the size is 1. It don't need to be too thick, and it should be solid. Okay, the middle line, in this case, this is the middle line here. Middle line is orange. Okay, the middle line is orange. Now the good thing here as well is this: you can also use the London. You can check the London session box, but it will make your chart look so messy. I don't need that. I only need the Asian high and low. But if you want the London, you can use it and then backtest and see, work with it and see if it is actually useful for you. If not, you toggle it off. The same thing with New York session. You can also include New York session high and lows, okay, and see if it works for you. But what I use it for is mainly for Asian range. Okay. Now another thing you need to toggle on here is your show previous day high and low. This is very important. Remember, liquidity rests above highs and below lows, previous days high and low. So it will show you in other words, in this case, the maroon color will show you previous day high and previous days low. I can also toggle on show last week high and low. Those are the two things I need there. Last week high and low, okay, because previous week information is very vital as a forex trader, especially when you're trading SMC. And remember, liquidity is the game, okay. We look for liquidity, and all these high and lows here are simply liquidity. So if I go back to the chart here, you can see this is previous day high, okay. The numbers, the write-up is always there, but it's very faint. This is previous day high, so you can see this line showing here, meaning it can be a target, okay. Price can go target it. Maybe if I take a buy in here, for example, and for some reason I'm expecting this high to take in, I can easily say that, okay, this is the previous day high or previous week high, whichever way. This will be a target. So they help you out in your targets, okay, for the day or for the week. So that is one of it, the Asian session high and low range, okay. Very important. I use that a lot. That's why when I wake up in the morning and I see price trades above, you can see when price trades above this, you can anticipate what shorting this market here. You can trade shorting this market for a quick scalp. Why? It took that liquidity into an hidden base here, so you can anticipate to trade what lower. So these few moves you could have caught it with scalping, okay, with scalping, just because you understand that the Asian liquidity has been swept, okay, it has been swept. So once the Asian liquidity has been taken, you can anticipate maybe to go for the low of the Asian range. So that is one indicator. The other one, number two indicator will be the sessions indicator, okay. In case you want to know when the session begins and ends, you can use what session indicator, and in this case I have one here, though I don't frequently use it. I have to be honest here. I hardly use this, but so what you need to do, that is why you see the settings are still the way it is. So what I do, I don't like anything over 2 hours, okay. So when I do that, the sessions are out unless I go to the 1 hour time frame. When I go to the 1 hour time frame, now you can see the sessions here. You can try to choose your colors, the color you want, okay. Because of the way it appears on my chart, that's why I tried changing with different colors, but yet I don't like the way it is, okay. It's a useful one. Now in this case, this is the London session. You can see the high of the day so far is in the London session, okay. So maybe in the New York session, you can be targeting that high of the day, maybe to push price higher into this other block here, okay. It helps you, it guides you, okay, to make your decision fast, because in this game you have to think very fast. You have to understand what you should be expecting in the market, okay. So this is one of the indicators that I use, and it shows me the sessions timing, okay. When it's New York session, it shows me that London session and then the Asian session. So to get this, you simply go to your indicator, and the one on my chart is this by AU Rocks AIF. Okay, AU Rocks. I don't use the stochastics anyway, so forget it. AU Rocks. This is what I use. When I type in session, you see AU Rocks. So this is what you should use. Okay, this is what you use. When you toggle it on and you go to what settings, the only settings I did, since I don't usually use it anyway, the only setting I would have done is this. Every other one is the styling, the coloring, and I am not patient at all to look at the colors that will fit my chart. Okay, maybe I will look for a darker color, but notwithstanding, this can be useful for you. Okay, in case you are struggling to identify the liquidity. Once you see in the London session the high, you know that, oh, that's the liquidity, that's the London high liquidity. The low, oh, London low liquidity, and same thing with New York and the Asia. So I use these two, the indicator, the Asian, and what, the session. But the session I've stopped using it because it makes my chart look messy a little bit. But you can try it out, and then let me know in the comment section if you like it or not. Okay, so that one is out. The session indicator. The third one we are going to look at is the Fibonacci. Fibonacci. You say, Fibonacci. Yes, Fibonacci. Okay. The third one is Fibonacci retracement. Okay, Fibonacci retracement. So I don't use the extension. My target is simply, I look for areas, the liquidity area on the chart, and I use that as my target, be it monthly target, weekly target, and the rest. So I do not use the extension. But if you are using the extension, there's no problem. If it helps you, fine, that is good. No, in this game there are different ways to make money. As long as you are making money, I'm very happy with you. Okay, but on my own personal trading style, I do not use the Fibonacci extension. The only thing I use is what the Fibonacci retracement, and you can get it just on your trading view panel here. So what I use it for, and this is all my settings. I do not have the 60 level, 70 level, the 81 level, or whatever. I don't have that on my chart. I don't need it. What I need it for is simply to tell me the midpoint. Okay, the midpoint, the 0.5 level. Anything above here, I see it as what, premium. Anything below is what, discount. Now, if I'm to sell, for example, and price gets to this other block, I'll know that, okay, this is the range, and this other block is at the premium level. This other block is at premium level, so I can decide to what, sell. Okay, all I need to look for a point of interest above this level. Okay, above this level. Okay, I know some of you know the ICT optimal trade entry. Okay, I think 70 something, but I don't do that. I don't use that. I simply focus on my POI, and if they are in this region above here, I look for selling, and if they are at discount levels, it gives me that confirmation that I'm looking for, that okay, it's good to buy from here because we are in the discount level. And that is all I use the Fibonacci tool for. So the settings are easy. You simply come here, okay, and then you choose toggle on all those other ones if you want them, but I don't need them. I put them off. I only put the 0 and 1 and then the 0.5. So that is all my settings on the Fibonacci. I do not, they don't tell me to buy or sell. I don't trade off Fibonacci extension retracement at different levels. No, what I'm looking for is, do I have a point of interest in area what discount for me to buy? If yes, good, I'll monitor that other point of interest for my buy opportunity. and if I have a bearish point of interest at the premium zone, I would have a good confidence and a higher probability to pull that trigger, and that's what it helped me for, to discount to understand area of what premium and area of what discount. That's what I use it for. So that is number 3 tool on my toolkit. Number 3, Fibonacci. Then the last one for now is the DXY index. Why the DXY index? If you want to know the strength of the US dollar and you're trading the US pair, you should be looking at this DXY. This is a tool that shows you the strength of the US dollars. Okay, if I type DXY here, I will pick one. So I use it as a tool. Okay, I use it as a tool, especially since I trade the Euro USD a lot. The Euro USD and the DXY are inversely related. There's what we call divergence between these two. Okay, maybe in this case, yeah, the DXY is creating a higher high, yeah, higher high this monthly, and let's look at the Euro USD monthly. We will have higher high, and Euro USD. 1 minute, please. Euro USD too, okay, they are in the same pace, okay, lower low, higher high, but sometimes we might have divergence, meaning either the Euro USD or the DXY will produce, let's assume the DXY produces a lower low, yeah, that means, and the Euro USD gives what, lower low. Okay, that's what they call divergence, and I'm not going to explain much on divergence in this video. Maybe I'll create a new video and talk about the divergence and how to trade it. But in the meantime, this is a tool that I use, okay, to measure the strength of the US dollars. Okay, to measure the strength of the US dollar, and also use it as confluence. Okay, if it trades at an order block here and I see the same order block in Euro USD, I know that, okay, probably price is about to respect that. Because sometimes when looking at this, you have the order block in the Euro USD, but the one on the DXY is a bit higher. Okay, maybe price is already trading in the Euro USD order block, but yet to be traded in there. Then I'll be careful to short that market in Euro USD. Probably this might be taking higher price into here. Okay, before I take my trade. These are just tools are there to guide you, to help you sharpen or refine the decision. Okay, they should not be considered as signals. Okay, when I measure indicators, it should not be considered as signals. So crossover, buy, sell, and the rest. No, you don't use it as that. You just use it to refine your idea, and also to confirm your idea. I mean, in terms of what probability. If you are trying to place the setup, the trade setup in terms of probability, you can also use tools to do that. Or did this tool take out the Asian high? Yes. And did this move? Did this price take out Asian high? Yes. And that's where the Asian tool is needed. Is it trading in the area of premium? Yes. And that's where the Fibonacci is needed. They are simply there to help you. They are not there to tell you trade signals. Okay. So when I measure indicators, it is not for the purpose of getting signals. They are only there to help you refine your ideas, okay, and also to boost your confidence in terms of what high probability or low probability. And those are the tools I'll be sharing with you here. If I discover any other tool that I use, I will share it in subsequent video. Maybe I'll do part 2 of this, and I will include those ones there as well. Okay, I can also share some tools. Sorry, aside from the tool on your chart, I also use other tools. That is good. I will add it to this. My FX book, Pit position size calculator is also what I use. AUD card. I think that's where the setup is. So number four, yes, number five is position size calculator. I use this every time. Okay, this is used to determine the lot size to be used. Okay, this is to determine the lot size to be used. For example, if you have a 10,000 naira trading account, and the site I use is my fxbook.com/forex calculator/position size. Okay, I use this website every day. Okay, except probably on weekend. Even at weekend for back testing, I still use them. Now it shows you the currency pair you are trading. Okay, you simply toggle this, click this arrow. There are a lot of currency pair here. Just type them, whichever currency pair you want, select it. Also, you have to select your account currency. Okay, in my case, I use USD. If you use any other currency, just select it here from the drop down. Your account size, you put in your account size. How much are you willing to risk? Is it 1%? Is it 2%? Okay, and your pips. The pips, let's assume 10 pips. If you are trading 10 pips, okay, on a $10,000 account, and you are not sure of the position size to use, that is the lot size to use, this is a tool for you. Okay, you can use this tool, and you click calculate. In that case, you'll be using one standard lot. So when you execute the trade, you select one standard lot. Okay, when price goes above this 10 pips stop loss, you're only losing $100. You can see you're only risking 1%, $100, and it is a good tool for your, what is it called, risk management. Okay, it's a wonderful tool for risk management. Now, if what you trade is not here, maybe I know some cryptocurrency traders. I think crypto is not here. We have gold. Okay, we have gold here. Crypto is not here. For crypto traders, you can go to cashback forex, something like that. Cashback forex. Okay, you can go to cashbackforex.com. Okay, when you go here, this is also a beautiful tool for you. When you go here, you click on tools. You click on tools. Position size calculator. Advert everywhere. You click on position size and risk calculator. You can also use this. Okay. Then in this case, these have a lot of instruments. BTC. You have BTC here. Okay. You have BTC. You have Ethereum. So if you are trading crypto, this is the tool for you in order to calculate your position size. And this is a bit different from my FS because it tells you your opening price and your stop loss price. So when you calculate it, you calculate in form of pips. Okay, it's still the same thing, just that the difference is that it's requiring your what? Your opening price. Maybe you have a limit order, just put in the limit order here, and your stop loss, put it here and calculate. Hit calculate. It will show you two lot size. Okay. Now the last one is baby pips. You can go to baby pips for position size calculator. Baby pips calculator. Okay. So you can use baby pips as well. So those are the three tools you can use on as a forex trader trading smart money. So in this case, put your balance, your currency here, your balance, your risk percentage 1%, your pips in your stop loss in pips, maybe 20 pips. Then the result will come out here. Then you see your, let's put in figures. 10,000 one 20 pips. Euro USD is the currency. Then you can see in this case it's telling us 0.5 lots for a standard lot, for a minute lot 5, for a micro lot 50. Now this is used if your account is a mini lot account. This is used for a micro account. For a standard lot, here we have what 0.5. If you use 10 pips, you have the same thing. You have the same thing with one standard lot with my FX book. Okay, so these are good tools that you should always have daily whenever you are trading smart money. Okay, these are the tools you should have. Then the last one is simply your economic calendar. Okay, economic calendar. The last one is your economic calendar. So in your economic calendar, what we usually use mostly is the forex factory. Okay, this is used to know the news event, the fundamental event coming out for the week, and it will help you guide. I do not make any trading execution based on fundamentals. I am a pure technical analyst, but however, you should be aware of the weekly activity. Okay, and what I do, I only toggle on those news events that is high impact. You can do that by clicking this funnel and select. You can select all these. Okay, but I don't want any of these. I only want to see the high impact news. Then you apply filter. By doing that, it will show you for the week. Okay, on today, Monday, we don't have any news at all. Tuesday, these are what we have. Wednesday, we have this. Thursday, we have this. Then on Friday, we have the non-farm payable. Very important. This we expect volatility this week. Okay, we expect more volatility, which will help in what grabbing the liquidity that we have already pointed out on the chart. Okay, so that is all the tools and indicators that I use in my smart money concept. Okay, and you can also use them. It will help you, become a better trader. Okay, among this, I use all of this except the session, but I stopped using it because it makes my chart looks messy. But if you like it, fine. Let me know in the comment section, your thoughts, your ideas, and I will try my best to reply. So on that note, this concludes this video on tools and indicators. So when you hear indicators, do not fret, because they can actually help you improve your trading. Okay, and do not use indicators that tell you signal. You don't need that. You don't need a bot. All you need is what? A proper understanding of the market, and you execute easily. So the next video is how to trade smart money concept. So I will see you in that video. Before you go, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, make sure you hit the notification bell, because a lot of you watching this channel, you have not subscribed. Okay, show me some love and subscribe. I'll be very, very grateful for that. And then see you in that other video on smart money concept.